Welcome to the Horror Friendly Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Horror Friendly Podcast. We are doing something a little different for the next, month or so. We have decided again to come back from last year and cover a handful of the films that are being premiered at FrightFest this year, the 2025 FrightFest. And this time I have Chantal joining me for the event. So we're really excited and I hope you enjoy the episode.
Okay, Katie, are we ready for our next FrightFest movie? Okay, so we are now covering, directed by Daniel DelPurgatorio and written by Andy Grezkowiak. We are covering Marshmallow. So, when a once fabled campfire tale becomes real, a group of campers uncover a profound secret that questions their very existence. Again, a nice short one. Nice short intro there. So, Katie, what were your thoughts on this one?
I liked this film. I didn't really know anything about it going in, and I think that was the best thing to do with this film. I think go in blind, read as little as you can about it. Watch this, but don't. But I was about to say, don't read reviews.
Don't turn this off. Keep watching or listening.
Please.
It'll be spoiler free as much as we can.
Yeah, please watch, please listen. But yeah, just go in as blind as you can, I feel, because for me it just takes a turn that I just didn't expect.
Yeah.
Didn't predict, and I thought it worked really well. I liked how it kind of reminded me of the old school 80s slasher camp films at some point, at some points. Because obviously, like me and you, that's like one of our favorite subgenres of horror, is that kind of camp counselor slasher vibe. It turns out to be quite different from that, but the initial bit gives you a bit of nostalgia, which is really nice. But yeah, what did you think?
I did put down, I was like, I thought it was going to be like a typical camp thriller.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but the kids are so young. Like there is a few teenagers there, but some of these kids are like 11. They're like proper tweens. So I was like, what are you going to do to kids? Like, and it's as soon as it started, I was like, no, this is weird.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah, like I did really like I struggled with it in the middle. Like I was just kind of like I think I thought I knew what was coming. I thought I'd figured it out. So I was like, just get on with it. Like speak, like come on, go on with it. And then, like you say, the twist. And I was like, and then there was like more to it than I thought as well. So I was like, oh, hang on a second. It was like, yeah, even when I thought I'd figured it out. And then really annoying right at the end was when I was like, no, hang on. It just got good. Like it just got back to good. So there is a whole bit where I was like, come on, get on with it. And then at the end, I was like, no more. So I was like, for fuck's sake, don't do this to me.
I know what you mean, because there's a bit in the middle where it kind of just gets a bit over explained and you kind of are ready to move on to the next thing. And it's kind of like, oh, cool, next thing.
Yeah.
But there is that bit that is a bit, yeah.
We're horror fans. We need it really spelled out for us. Yeah, just a bit too much. You're like, come on. Why, like, there are no marshmallows in this film. I know why it's called Marshmallow. There's like a lot of hot chocolates involved, but I was like, is there actually, do we ever see a marshmallow? Like, I feel
No, I'd love to know if there's like a deeper reason why this film is called Marshmallow, or were we just too stupid to miss it?
But I feel like the marshmallow should have been in the hot chocolate. But we never saw them actively put it in.
No, we didn't see any marshmallows.
Such a stupid complaint. Did they roast any marshmallows? Like, come on, it's camp activity. It's like a camp honor. Like, you have to have marshmallows. But
right.
So it was funny. I was like, I totally get why it's called Marshmallow. But did we see one? Or maybe that's the point. Maybe because it's question everything. So now I'm questioning where the fuck were the marshmallows?
Yeah, it really is just one of those films where like you expect it to be as stupid.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, kind of easy to watch kind of film, and then you realize that there is so much more to this film.
There's going to be a better YouTube channel than us that is going to be like, I'm going to watch Marshmallow and point out every marshmallow in every scene, and I'm here going, where are the marshmallows?
Where are the marshmallows?
Give me the bloody marshmallow. Maybe they're mini and that's why you can't find them. Yeah, I'd have loved that actually if they just like literally sprinkled marshmallows in every scene.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely, that would be amazing.
But yeah,
I liked the kind of, I mean, obviously, as I said, like the old school 80s kind of slasher camp vibes at the beginning, but I also did really like the friendships formed in this film as well. I thought it was kind of very like Stand By Me, very Stranger Things, very It. Like you kind of are forming this alliance with other people your age because you're kind of outcasts. And I really like that because, again, there was a lot of influence from other films, which I thought was nice. And that stays throughout the film. So you really are kind of rooting for all of them as a little group,
yeah.
as well, which I think is nice. And I think you are rooting for the characters in this film.
I'm gonna say something that might be a bit of a spoiler,
Go
but
on.
also it's a horror. They're at camp. You know, there's going to be deaths. I did put down there's some really easy kills, so I don't think
Okay,
that's
yeah,
too much of a spoiler.
that's valid.
But yeah, like pushing people over, sort of like easy kill. I was like, I mean, it could have been more complicated than that, but
Imagine being pushed to death.
yeah, right. But again,
She,
it kind of fitted, but then also at the same time, I was like, that seemed a bit too easy. How
she
strong
died
is
doing what she loved,
like
being
right?
pushed.
Like how strong was that person that pushed her? Like, but it just again, it was things like that where I was just like, what is going on? And you're just again, you're trying to figure it out because you're like, well, that seemed rather simple.
Yeah.
It was again, I'm just picking up on like the little things, like what? But
But
yeah,
well, it's hard to give this like a full spoiler-free review because it's so specific, like what happens.
yeah,
But like initially, I kind of thought how shit the camp counselors are. I was like,
fucking awful.
I hope Tell was not like this when she was a camp counselor.
Hell
Like,
no, I had to work
just,
much harder than this.
but like, yeah, I don't know. I just felt like they didn't really care. Like when our main character was getting picked on a lot, like there wasn't really any kind of welfare there. It was
No,
just like, get up, sort yourself out. Like this is like Loki, well, not even Loki, but this is bullying. Like, why
yeah,
is this not being addressed?
no, they were awful. They were the laziest camp counselors.
Yes.
Um, which I kind of it was kind of funny, but like you
Yeah.
say, it was things like that. You're like, do something. Like you're the adult in this situation. But they did kind of like make me chuckle because I was just like, I'm pretty sure the lifeguards were like asleep. Like you are look if the parents were paying attention, like would you send your kids to this camp? Say that,
Mm.
would you want to be a camp counselor here? Because it looks quite an easy job for the most part.
For the most part, yes. Yeah, it does. Um, there was actually a familiar face that I recognized in this film, Jeffrey James, who played one of the camp counselors. I know him from, he does a lot of like headgum work with headgum. He used to work for them and Jake and Amir and things. So it was really funny seeing like, I was like, wow, he's in it, which was super random. But that was quite nice to see a familiar face. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I don't know.
I say it's a really hard one not to give spoilers for. Although saying that, I don't. This actually might be an original idea. I can't think of one that's like this. Like
No.
again, it feels very like you say like back to the 70s slasher cabin in the woods kind of vibe, but it's completely not.
Mm.
So actually, I do think this might be like a completely original almost movie.
Yeah, it seemed very, yeah, different from anything we've seen
Yeah,
before, um, which I absolutely rate it for because it's this day and age, it's so hard to find something completely like not really been done before. But no, I mean, I had no idea where this film was going, but in
yeah,
all the best ways. It was kind of like this could go in like lots of different directions right now. But
yeah.
yeah, the direction that it went, I did not expect.
No, there is, and again, like when you're looking at the reviews on this one, it's literally Marmite. It's one or the other. Um, the real victims were my ears. The always, I'm reading the titles on IMDb. Had the potential to be good, but missed the mark. Falls flat. Wasted potential unless there's a sequel. Um, Marshmallow isn't perfect, but it's clever, stylish, and a refreshing modern. I'm assuming horror, whatever.
Mm,
So refreshing modern entry in the summer camp slasher subgenre. So again, I think it was just it really, yeah. I think people just didn't know what to make of it because
mm,
I think it is flat at points, but then you're like, oh, hang on,
yeah.
interesting. And it's, but yeah, the reviews are all
Mm,
over. Like people
mm,
can't seem to. it's not like an outright bad movie, but it just obviously hasn't sat well with some people. But then other people are like, well, it is good, but it was missing this. So
Yeah,
it's a really interesting one.
it is. Yeah, I think it's really like torn people. And I know when we were at Fright Fest, it was very much like um when we were talking to people about this film, we were getting a lot of like mixed reviews.
Yeah.
But it's definitely worth a watch because
Yeah.
you don't know which way you're going to go, whether you're going to like it or not. You have to just watch it for yourself and like, I don't know. It's because yeah, as you say, the reviews are so mixed. It's really hard, but
Yeah.
it definitely is like a refreshing entry into that subgenre for sure. But it kind of creates its own kind of narrative, and it's not even in a subgenre at this point. Like it kind of just goes into a completely different
Yeah.
thing. It's almost kind of like Black Mirror in a way, like very kind of dystopian, like
I think that's it. Like we could have a very interesting debate and discussion around it if we were doing spoilers. Because it does bring up interesting topics and interesting ideas that you can absolutely see how people got to them. You can absolutely see how something like that would come about.
yeah.
But yeah, we can't have that discussion right now.
We can't.
Who would you recommend this to?
Oh, again, that's hard. I think if you know, like that kind of genre, like the slasher 80s, that is a lot of the time throughout the film it is, well, not a lot of the time, but some of the time that's what it is. So I think that you'll enjoy it. I think if you like a different twist on horror, if you are open to, I don't know, like it's hard because anything I say, I'm just going to spoil it. But to be honest, I think if you're just anyone that's like a horror fan that's into it, I think would be open to watching it. I absolutely think it's kind of for anyone.
I think when you said it earlier, I think it is for everyone needs to watch it, and I need to have a discussion with everyone because I think it is a horror. You don't just walk away going, "Well, that was crap."
No.
Like, even if you don't like it, you can still talk about this, and it'll be really interesting. I feel like it's one of those as well that the more people talk about it, the more it might change people's minds.
Yeah.
Just because I think those discussions are going to be so much fun. So I don't know. The only people I did put down as it's not for people who didn't enjoy camp because it might bring back some bad memories.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have traumatic experiences, yeah, don't watch it.
Don't watch it. What are you going to give this Spookies out of 5?
I'm going to give this 3 out of 5 spookies. I thought it was very good, very different. I'd definitely watch it again, but I probably just wouldn't rush to watch it again. But I did like it, and yeah, I think refreshing is the perfect word for it, really. Yeah, what about you?
I just checked our chart. I put 3 down as well when I first watched it. Yeah, I think similar. Like the thing is now we're talking about it because I haven't actually watched it in a couple of weeks. My goodness, it's nearly midway through September. Fright Fest was so long ago. I do feel like I want to watch it again to be like,
Yeah.
yeah, like what was the bit that was lagging? And then I will remember anyway. No, but yeah, I'm already kind of like I want other people to watch it so I can talk to them about it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not like, oh my God, this is the best thing. Sadly, it's definitely, well, not sadly, but it's definitely up there as one of the better ones from Fright Fest because we've been very mean about some of the films so far. Politely mean. We're nice people. But yeah, not one that I was like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, go check them out on socials. As always, it's best to follow the films if they have their own account, or the directors, the actors. They will be able to share things much more up to date than we will, and then we can forward it on our own so that we can share the love. But if you want to check it out, go follow them and enjoy.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah, if you did see it at Fright Fest, drop us a message.